Welcome back. In this video, we will take a look at how tempo is indicated in music. Note values tell us how long sounds last, but they do not tell us how fast the underlying pulse is. And that is exactly why we need tempo markings. The basic tempo of a piece is always written at the beginning, above the first staff. As you saw in the last video, these markings are often in Italian. They refer to the basic beat that comes from the time signature. How important the correct tempo is becomes obvious as soon as you play it incorrectly. This piece is the first movement of a piano sonata by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the so-called Sonata facile. It was written for beginners and is still very well known today. It often sounds something like this. Honestly, that sounds rather boring. Now let's look at the score. It says Allegro. Originally, this means cheerful, but in music it is understood as a fast tempo. When played at the correct tempo, the same piece sounds completely different. Suddenly, the music has a very different character. That is exactly why it was important for composers to indicate the tempo. The most important tempo markings range from slow to fast. Largo means broad or very slow. Lento is slow. Adagio means calm and sustained. Andante means walking or flowing. Moderato is moderate. Allegro originally meant cheerful, but later became a general term for fast. Vivace means lively. Presto means fast, and prestissimo means very fast. These terms have to be learned like vocabulary. They can also be modified more precisely. For example, with the Italian words molto, meaning very, and poco, meaning a little. Allegro molto means very fast, while poco allegro means slightly less fast than allegro. However, there is still a problem. Words are never completely precise. Everyone perceives fast a little differently. For this reason, the Viennese inventor Johann Nepomuk Melzel developed the metronome at the beginning of the 19th century. It works like a pendulum that produces clicks, and its speed can be adjusted. This allows the tempo to be defined exactly in beats per minute. At 60 beats per minute, one beat lasts exactly 1 second. So if you see a marking like this, it means 120 quarter notes per minute. But what happens if the tempo changes within a piece? There are also specific terms for that. Accelerando means gradually getting faster. Ritardando means gradually getting slower. In the score, both are often abbreviated as accel and rit. You may also see expressions like più mosso, meaning more motion, faster, or meno mosso, meaning less motion, slower. If the original tempo returns, composers simply write a tempo, or tempo primo, meaning the first tempo. One more important point. Tempo markings usually refer to the note value in the denominator of the time signature. For example, the quarter note in 4/4 time. However, there are exceptions. A well-known example is a piece by Frédéric Chopin, the Nocturne in E-flat major, Opus 9, number 2. It is written in 12/8 time. In this case, the metronome marking refers to the eighth notes, while the tempo marking Andante refers to the larger pulse, the dotted quarter notes. This means you hear a calm basic beat that is subdivided into 3 smaller units. And that is what creates the flowing character of the piece. In the next video, we will look at the next important area of musical markings, dynamics, which describes loudness. If you found this video helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to MusePrep for the next episodes. See you soon.